Hey guys, this is Tibor and this is Brokerchooser.com, and today we're going to review eToro. eToro is a trading platform. The company is from Israel. If you're from Europe and you are from the UK, you can open an account with eToro UK, whereas from any other country, you will open an account with eToro Cyprus. The trading platform is, you're going to see, it's super nice. Very easy to handle, and this is why we recommend it for beginners and also for people who are interested in social trading. Social trading basically means you can follow other traders, and eToro is gonna replicate the trade of the other traders for you. So this is an easy way to follow others and copy their portfolio. So what we're gonna do now in this review, I'm gonna log in, show you around on the platform. What we're also going to do, have an overall view on how the platform looks like. Also going to show you how you can check your balance and how you're going to check your portfolio. Then we're going to do two examples. On one part, I would like to invest in a Japanese ETF, a passive fund. And secondly, I would like to check what kind of research is available on the Apple stocks. These are examples, but will help you to guide you how the platforms look like. After these examples, we're going to show you how the so-called social trading, so copy people and the copy funds features of eToro looks like. Okay, so let's start with the login. eToro has a really simple one-step login, and you just type in your username and password, and right now you're in. As you can see straight away, the platform is really nice. You can see everything from straight away, really nice and colorful and easy to navigate around. You start with your watch list. Of course, you can set your watch list. And on the left side, you have a menu in 3 sections. One is trade, where you have your watch lists, you have your portfolio, and you have your news feed. Below that, you have discover. This is where you can trade with different papers. Here you can follow different people who trade, and here you can invest in funds. And here you have some additional settings. I found this naming is quite confusing. So trade means basically discover, and discover basically means trade, but whatever. Here you can also change whether you're trading with your real portfolio or you're just learning and experiencing with a virtual portfolio. Okay, right, so let's start with the portfolio maybe. As you can see the open positions which we have right now. We're following a guy called Chris MB, and here at the bottom you can see an aggregated portfolio, how many cash you have, how many allocated funds you have. Now, if you go to history, here you can see what kind of actions we had. And also here, I'm not even sure I'm going to find, here in account statement, you're going to have a new window where you can set the date frame, let's say from 1st of April, let's say from 1st of March until today. And you have an account statement where very nicely you can see the aggregate of your rollover fees, aggregate of your withdrawals, your withdrawal fees. And after that, in a PDF, you will see page by page your portfolio and open position and close positions. Okay, so let's go back to the platform. And on the platform, the next step is going to be the news feed. The news feed is basically something like a Twitter-like thing where other people post what they think, and you can also write a post, and that will come up in a news feed where you can tag with @people and with the $sign about markets. So it's not really an official news feed. It's not like a Bloomberg Terminal News or a MarketWatch News, but it's much more like a social part. Now, as said, in the trading part, you have trade markets. In the trade markets, you invest in individual assets. And when we're talking about individual assets at eToro, it's always going to be CFD, a contract for difference. So when you buy a stock, you not really buy the stock, but you buy the contract for difference. Now, if you scroll down, you see, for example, Snapchat here, some of the trending elements. And if you go further down, you can see some of the ETFs, some of the technology companies, and they are grouped. Now, let's take the example and let's try to invest in the Japanese ETF. So when I try to write here Japan, it pops up immediately EWG, which is an ETF for the Japanese market. Now, if you click here, you would see the news feed for EWG, but right now the news feed is empty. And when you go to trade, oh, right, okay, so we're out of funds. So let's go to our virtual portfolio. Okay. Right, here we go. So if you click on trade, you see this very nice platform, very easy to see how to buy, how to sell, right? You can set at market rate, or you can give a rate when to go long or short. You set the amount, obviously, how much you want to trade, and very easily you can set stop loss, leverage, and take profit right at the beginning. So when you click on stop loss, you see that you set on the stop loss in the overall position amount. So you don't set your stop loss based on price, but you set based on the overall position. On the other hand, you can see on the percentage-wise, what is the percentage of the position you're taking. In leverage, you can take 1 time, 2 times, 5 times, and you can also set the take profit. I'm sure you can see this is a very nice user interface and very easy to use, and also easy for beginners to buy and sell things. Okay, let's check out now what you could get if you want to invest in Apple. So you start to write Apple or the trigger. Now you go into Apple and you see here the news feed is much more, right? So people are giving information on what they think about the Apple stock. Additionally, on the news feed you have a chart, which is a really nice technical chart analysis tool where you can set a lot of things if you go full screen. I'm not going to go into it right now. It also saves your settings, which is handy. And when you go to research, what you're going to find is an analyst consensus. Additionally, you're also going to find analyst price targets, and you also see the analyst names who give these price targets or buy or sell indications. You also can see hedge fund activity, so how much do hedge funds are increasing their holdings or decreasing their holdings. So this is altogether, I would say, really nice. On the other hand, this is not available for all assets. You can trade it at eToro. And secondly, there are no fundamental analysis behind it. So for example, if you want to check what's the PE ratio or something like that, or a 3-year projection, it will be hard to find. But altogether, I think it's nice and solid. So if you go back to trade markets, which were the individual assets to trade with, you can also go with the menu-like option where you have ETFs, which I wouldn't say is the nicest altogether. So for example, here you see corn or FA, but it's not really clear which one is which one unless you click in. But for example, if you go to commodities, you can see it's a really nice, super easy to understand platform where you see the asset types, where you can easily see the quotes and buy and sell. And it's a nice overview, easy to add it to your watch list. So it's a very easy to use platform, let's put it this way. The next step is Copy People, and this is the social trading platform. So as I was saying, you can follow other traders, and basically eToro gonna replicate what they trade, right? So on one part you will see these guys from Alex to Katie who are trading, and additionally There's also recommendations from eToro, who the top investors are, obviously based on return, last 7 days, how many people are following them, and there's a risk metric from eToro. You can also see the ones which are trending. You can see the guys who are most copied or has a lower risk score or medium risk score. And additionally, you can also do some pretty nice features when select traders from a specific country who invest in different markets. So for example, who invest in, what were they minimum win in the last time and in one time frame. And even more, if you go to advanced search, you can set much more also based on the risk measures. So daily drawdown, weekly drawdown, allocation, exposure, activity. So how much do they trade? So there's a really nice way to search for these guys. If you also click into them, I'm just picking these guys randomly, you can see their monthly performance, risk score, how many people copies them. There's a whole lot of information. Obviously, you can see what their portfolio are. So this guy is trading with the New Zealand dollar and the US dollar. And yeah, basically that's it, I would say. Social trading is a nice way to follow other people, and it also gives a social feel about trading. Additionally to the copy people, which is the social trading, you have this new feature now with eToro called copy funds. Copy funds is basically a CFD portfolio arranged about a theme. A theme could be, for example, big banks. So copy fund is a fund which has several big bank CFDs, or you can do funds which replicate ideas. For example, replicate Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's portfolio. But I also seen copy funds, yeah, here they go, where they have a portfolio of traders. So instead of following one by one these guys, you have now an active trader portfolio of these active traders. So it's more like a fund. If you click in, for example, to the big banks, let's take this example, you can see what's the holding of the CFD portfolio. You can see the performance, and you can see more information on how many investors do they have, what is the drawdown, what's the allocation is, and obviously you can get more information about the portfolio. If you click invest, it's a really easy way to invest in. On the other hand, you can see in copy funds, you don't have the stop loss, which by the way you have with the copy people / social trading. Okay, I think this is overall the eToro review. On the help wise, you can have this billboard and there's a customer service wall where you can ask questions. We didn't find this super useful because the reply time wasn't as quick as we wanted to have. But altogether, you have this also as a customer service. Altogether, eToro, we would say, as you can also see, is a really nice, beautiful platform, easy to navigate it and easy to trade with, also for a beginner. It has some really nice elements, for example, the copy people, the social trading, or copy funds elements, which are innovative. So we would definitely recommend these for beginners or for people who would like to follow other traders. If you would like to get more details about eToro, visit us at brokerchooser.com. Check prices, check more review. You can also read about a long article or eToro review how we like the platform. And please select a broker with Brokerchooser. That would be a great support for us. So thanks for your time and invest wisely.